So you clicked on this because you're tired of babying fruit trees that never produce, right? You've tried apples that get covered in diseases, peaches that attract every pest within a 5-mile radius, or cherries that birds devour before you get a single one. And you're thinking, there has to be an easier way to grow fruit without it becoming a full-time job. Here's the truth. You've been growing the wrong trees. While everyone's struggling with high-maintenance imports that aren't adapted to local conditions, there are native fruit trees that thrive with almost zero care, produce abundantly, and handle pests and diseases like champions because they evolved right here. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 7 native fruit trees to plant and why they'll outperform those fussy orchard varieties with a fraction of the effort. And stick around for number 5, because that tree produces fruit that tastes like banana, mango, papaya, all mixed together, and almost nobody knows it exists. Let's get into it. Tree 1, American Persimmon, the fall candy tree. First up, American Persimmon. If you've only tasted those astringent grocery store persimmons that make your mouth feel like the Sahara Desert, you're in for a revelation. Ripe American persimmons are incredibly sweet, like nature's candy, with rich flavor somewhere between dates and pumpkin pie. American persimmons are effortless because they're native to the eastern United States, adapted to handle summer heat, winter cold, spring frosts, droughts, floods, and basically everything your climate throws at them. They have almost no pest problems because native insects evolved alongside them. These trees grow in poor soil, sandy soil, clay soil. They honestly don't care. Drought tolerant once established. No spraying, pruning, or intensive management needed. Most trees are either male or female, so you need both for fruit. But grafted self-fertile varieties exist, or just plant 2 trees. Problem solved. The fruit ripens in fall after frost and literally falls off the tree. Harvesting is walking around picking up fruit from the ground. No ladders, no reaching. If you want an arm workout, try carrying buckets from a mature tree. Varieties like Meter and Yates produce large, sweet fruit reliably. Plant in full sun, water occasionally when young, and then ignore them for decades of abundant harvests. Tree 2, Serviceberry, the spring. Berry tree, serviceberry, also called Juneberry, produces small berries tasting like blueberries with a hint of almond. They ripen in early summer, often before most other fruits, making them the first fresh harvest of the season. Native across much of North America, incredibly adaptable. They handle cold winters down to zone 2, tolerate heat, grow in various soils, and aren't picky. Beautiful ornamentally too, white spring flowers, edible summer berries, and brilliant fall color. Almost no pest or disease problems. Yeah, birds love them, but trees produce so abundantly there's plenty to share. One tree can produce gallons of berries, so losing some to birds still leaves more than you can eat fresh. Perfect for fresh eating, pies, jams, or freezing. High in antioxidants and incredibly nutritious. Early ripening means fresh fruit while waiting for blueberries and other summer fruits. Trees stay relatively small, 15 to 25 feet, making harvest easy without massive ladders. Can be pruned to shrub form or allowed to grow as small trees. Plant in full sun to part shade. Water when establishing, then quite drought tolerant. Mulch around the base and forget about them except for harvest time. Tree 3, American Hazelnut, the native nut tree. American hazelnut produces delicious hazelnuts without the diseases plaguing European varieties. If you've lost European hazelnuts to Eastern filbert blight, American hazelnuts are your solution. These are large shrubs reaching 10 to 15 feet tall, producing abundant nuts in clusters. Nuts ripen in fall and drop from husks. You're literally picking up nuts from the ground. Tough, cold-hardy, handle a wide range of soils. They grow wild across much of the eastern U.S., so they don't need babying. Plant them, water occasionally when young, and they thrive. Need at least 2 varieties for cross-pollination. Often sold in sets for this purpose, so setup is easy from the start. Nuts are smaller than European hazelnuts, but flavor is excellent. Rich, sweet, perfect fresh, or roasted. Use like any hazelnuts in baking, cooking, or snacking. Beyond nuts, American hazelnuts provide fantastic wildlife habitat. Birds nest in them. Small mammals eat fallen nuts. Dense growth provides shelter. Plant in full sun to part shade. They spread by suckers. forming thickets that increase production. Embrace the thicket or prune out suckers to maintain individual shrubs. Your choice. Tree 4. Mulberry, the fruit tree that never fails. Mulberries might be the most reliable, abundant, effortless fruit tree you can grow. Huge crops every single year with absolutely zero care. And I mean zero. Native to North America, adapted to thrive basically everywhere. Handle heat, cold, drought, poor soil, urban pollution, neglect. Nothing phases them. The honey badgers of fruit trees. Fruit looks like elongated blackberries, tastes sweet and mild. White mulberries are sweetest, black have more complexity, red fall in between. All delicious. One mature tree produces hundreds of pounds per year, not a few quarts, buckets and buckets from one tree. Almost ridiculous abundance. Berries ripen over several weeks. So you're not overwhelmed processing all at once. Harvest daily or every few days, eating fresh, freezing, making jam, or feeding chickens. One consideration, they're messy. Ripe berries fall and stain everything purple. Don't plant over patios or driveways. Plant where berry drop doesn't matter. No pruning needed, no spraying, no fertilizing. Plant, water when young, harvest for decades. Some mulberry trees produce 100+ years with zero maintenance. Tree 5. Pawpaw, the tropical fruit that grows in temperate zones. Here's the tropical tasting native. Pawpaw tastes like banana, mango, and papaya combined. Creamy, custard-like, tropical, and it grows in the eastern United States where you wouldn't expect tropical flavors. Largest edible fruit native to North America, growing up to a pound each. Yellow-orange flesh. Shish custardy, packed with unique flavor. People trying pawpaws for the first time are shocked this grows in temperate climates. Native to eastern forests, growing in understory. Tolerate shade when young, prefer part shade to full sun mature. Handle wide soil range. Cold hardy to zone 5, sometimes 4. Virtually no pest problems. Need cross-pollination, so plant at least 2 different varieties. Take a few years to start producing, typically 4 to 6 years. But once started, productive for decades. Fruit ripens in fall with short shelf life, which is why you never see pawpaws in stores. They're homegrown only, making growing them special. Varieties like Shenandoah and Susquehanna produce large, flavorful fruit reliably. Plant in groups for pollination and enjoy this unique native treasure making a comeback. Tree 6. American plum, the tough native stone fruit. American plum produces small, tart plums, perfect for jams and jellies. Not large, sweet dessert plums, but incredibly productive and bulletproof. Thrive in harsh conditions where European and Asian plums struggle. Handle cold winters, hot summers, droughts, and poor soils. Native to prairies and woodland edges, adapted to tough environments. Grow as large shrubs or small trees, typically 10 to 15 feet. Spread by suckers, forming thickets that increase production significantly. Fruit is smaller than commercial plums, about 1 inch diameter, but incredibly abundant. Tart fresh but excellent cooked with sugar for preserves. Have thorns requiring harvest care, but thorns provide fantastic wildlife habitat and protective cover for birds. Or bloom early spring with beautiful white flowers attracting pollinators when little else is blooming. Plant in full sun in almost any soil. Water when establishing, then very drought tolerant. Let them sucker for maximum production or prune to maintain individual trees. Need cross-pollination, so plant multiple varieties. Once established, produce reliably year after year with zero spraying or special care. Tree 7. Black cherry, the wildlife magnet with edible fruit. Black cherry produces small cherries that are tart fresh but excellent cooked, making amazing jams, syrups, and wine. Native across eastern North America, grow large, up to 60 feet. Fast-growing, adaptable, produce abundant fruit with no care. Cherries ripen mid to late summer in huge clusters. Birds love them, so you lose some. But production is so abundant there's plenty for everyone. Attracting birds means natural pest control for your garden. Wood is valuable for furniture. Spring flowers are beautiful, attracting pollinators. Fall foliage is attractive. Multi-purpose native tree. One consideration, leaves, bark, and pits contain compounds that can be toxic in large quantities. Don't let livestock browse wilted leaves. Ripe fruit flesh is perfectly safe when processed. Harvest cherries and remove pits before using. Juice makes incredible jelly and syrup with unique, complex flavor. Plant in full sun in well-draining soil. Water when young, then very drought-tolerant. No pruning, spraying, or maintenance. Grow large and produce for decades. Why native fruit trees outperform imports? Native trees are adapted to local climate. It's evolved here over thousands of years, so they handle temperature swings, rainfall patterns, and seasonal changes perfectly. Native pests and diseases co-evolved with native trees. The relationship is balanced. Pests exist but don't devastate trees, like with non-native species. Native trees support beneficial insects and wildlife, providing natural pest control. You create balanced ecosystems instead of fighting nature. Many natives are more drought-tolerant and adaptable to soil variations than finicky imports needing perfect conditions. These 7 native fruit trees prove you don't need to struggle with high-maintenance varieties to grow abundant fruit. Nature already created perfectly adapted, productive trees. We just forgot about them. Native fruits offer unique flavors you can't buy in stores. You support local ecosystems and produce reliably with minimal care. That's efficient, sustainable food production every gardener should embrace. Start planting native fruit trees this season. In a few years, you'll harvest unique, delicious fruits while neighbors still spray and baby their struggling apple trees. Which native fruit tree are you trying? Already growing any and seeing results? Let me know in the comments. Here's to effortless, abundant harvests from trees that actually want to grow where you live.